Welcome to episode 5 of Get Out of Your Head. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Carol Mason, and I'm sharing with you my experience and the process I used to get out of my head to a place of contentment and peace and empowerment. So, in episode 1, I described how our thinking is incessant and we have thoughts running through our head all day long. In episode 2, I described how we are not our mind. And in episode 3, I talked about how I learned to write to watch my thoughts. And in episode 4, I talked about how writing became a meditation. Today, I'm talking about the importance of presence. Being present, being here and now, being in the moment. Why is that important? What makes presence so important is that it enables you to actually watch what's going on in your life. Watch your thoughts, watch the situation of your life, paying attention to everything that is going on right now. Rather than being in your head in the past and perceiving the moment as a result of an experience that you had in the past, or anticipating the future based on your past experiences. I do have experience with living in the present through the teachings of Eckhart Tolle. And what I love about Eckhart is he doesn't really teach you what to believe. He shows you, he points to where to look inward. And that's where all of the wisdom is. That's where all of the intelligence that is far greater than your mind. That's where it is. And being present allows you to go deep and notice that. Become aware of those things. So, with that said, there's 2 levels of presence, how I perceive it. And on one level, it's a surface level, like watching your thoughts, seeing what's happening in the moment, noticing that there are no problems in the now. And if you really are truly present, you'll see that. The problems are created in our mind. So, noticing everything that is here and now is surface level. But on a deeper level, I noticed that I was aware of being aware. Who was that? Who is aware of being aware? There's a deeper sense there. And then it actually deepened to being conscious of being conscious of my being. When that happens, everything expands and you realize that everything is connected. That goes on the deeper level. And also on the deeper level is healing. That's where we can heal our suffering and our pain, the confusion and the frustration and the overwhelm and the stress. It's all mind created. That can be healed by coming into the present. And the other thing is creativity emerges from presence. It's the only place that you can be creative. Creativity comes from presence. So those deeper levels are difficult to explain because you need to feel it and experience it and know it to understand. I love experiencing the present on that deep level. And Eckhart Tolle, and that reminds me of the word love and the word joy. Love and joy emerge from that space. Something externally cannot bring you joy. Joy flows out of you when you experience something. That's another one that's difficult for the mind to understand. It doesn't. The mind doesn't get it because the mind is only concerned with creating perceptions and scenarios and solving problems and finding solutions. But presence dissolves all resentment, fear, pain, suffering. If you can practice and learn to be intensely present, all of that mind-created stuff dissipates. So there you have it. There's probably a lot more on presence, on the importance of presence, but those are my experiences, and that's what I want to share with you, is my experience and my journey to intense presence. So I'm going to leave you with a few small practices that you can do. If you have a difficulty staying present for any length of time, which I did. I could not stay present for any length of time, as I explained when I learned how to write, or learned to watch my thoughts through writing. So it doesn't necessarily need to be that for you. Small things like your menial tasks, your daily tasks that you do every day, like having a shower, brushing your teeth, washing your dishes, eating, can be mindful activities. And you can practice. Just choose one to start. And be mindful of the task, of everything you're doing during that task. If it's showering, feel the water on your skin, smell the soap, and feel the activities that you're doing, washing your hair and, sudsing your body. Just really put all of your 5 senses into the activity and stay present as much as you can. And if you notice that you're starting to think about what you're going to be doing later, or, you know, what's for dinner, if you catch yourself thinking about it, that means you're present. Because the moment that you notice that you're in your head, you're present. So, yeah, those are things that I try and practice often. Because the more you practice, the more you're going to strengthen the muscle of consciousness. And that's, you know, I mean, a lot of people talk about that. Practice, practice, practice. Doesn't matter what you're trying to improve in your life, practicing is key. So there you go. There's your little task for the week. And thank you so much for watching. And I will talk to everybody again on Monday at 5.